Yes. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Such a delight to have you all here. So, okay. So, let's just look at the chat briefly while we wait for the others. We already have 48 participants. Woo, 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 woo. Amazing. Nice. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Hi, Theo. I'll be calling you up shortly, so I'm not recognizing any of you now because you have 1 whole minute. Hi, everyone. Welcome, welcome. So let's just see. So some of the comments I'm seeing here is the Enugu Tech Festival enabled me understand what it takes to build a brand, what it takes to build a brand. Awesome. Staying consistent in the tech space. Yes, consistency is key in this place. Consistency is key. There's another comment. One vital information I got from the ETF was to have a tech skill and thrive in the global space. Exactly, because that's the in thing now. The highlight I took is that technology is shaping the future. It really is. It really is. Imagine the number of people joining us from all over the world today. Oh, Nick. Nick said, good question. I hope not AI. Okay. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. And without any more delay, I am so happy to have you all here. I'm so happy to have you all here. Welcome, welcome, welcome again. And if you don't mind, I'm just going to share my screen. Bear with me a second. ETF. ETF was such a wonderful, it was really wonderful. The experience and everyone who was part of that. It was amazing. Hi, everyone. So should we give 1 more minute to those joining? Yeah, we can spare 1 more minute for the latecomers. We don't want to start anything in a hurry and have some people missing out on the very juicy bit of this webinar today. So 1 more minute and we will start. Are we ready to go, team? Yes, someone said it was an amazing experience. Yes. Oh, well done. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. So I'm just going to dive right in now. And to share. Can you see my screen? Sorry. Can I have a thumbs up or something if you can see my screen?
Yes, you can. Hello.
Hi. Sorry, I just want to minimize this. Okay. Oh, no. Apologies. Okay. Let's try that again. I believe you can see my screen now.
Yes, we can see it.
Thank you for confirming. So welcome to One Goal Analytics. I'm sure we already know what One Goal Analytics is all about. We're exploring the limit of knowledge. You know, that we are very driven about our goals, about helping to bridge the gap between the people and technology and understanding technology, taking you from point A to point B in your dreams, your career, your aspirations, and your goals. So, without further ado, I would introduce to us our speakers. And what you're here for today is the pathways to this webinar is structured to help you understand the pathways to global career opportunities and sponsorships. You know, so the tech skills that open the doors, and we myself are very, very brilliant minds, very, very brilliant minds you're going to hear from, that are going to contribute actively to this conversation today and are going to take us, open our eyes to the pathways to global careers and opportunities and sponsorships within, you know, not just in the UK, but globally, you know, what the tech skills are that really open the door. And the first we have here is Afreni, who you might have heard of or met at the Tech Festival. So Afreni is the cybersecurity lead at CISSP and the many other awesome titles he has there. You can see he's got 7 years experience in 7+ years experience in cybersecurity and information security across finance and telecoms, GRC lead at All Points Fiber here in the UK, driving PCI DSS, NIST, and Microsoft Purview initiatives. He's a dedicated mentor and cybersecurity online trainer with One Goal Analytics, and also the head of training at One Goal Analytics. He bridges the gap between cyber skills in Africa and the UK. So he demonstrates simple, practical cybersecurity practices that anyone can use to protect themselves, secure their data, and create safer digital habits at home or in the workplace. And the next is Dr. Nnamdi, who is a strategic leader and consultant. Senior lecturer. He's a senior lecturer in operations and analytics at the University of Hertfordshire with expertise in data analytics, business intelligence, and supply chain management. He researches how emerging technologies like AI, blockchain, and IoT improve business performance and sustainability. He's experienced in industry and academia with a strong publication record. You can check him out. He leads the One Goal team to strategically position themselves in supporting Africa, the UK, and the global stage in equipping students with practical analytics, operations, and technology skills for future-ready careers. And we have with us Ayodele Atoyebi. Apologies. He's a Microsoft and AWS certified data professional with 5+ years of experience spanning data analytics, data engineering, and data science, building end-to-end data solutions across the finance, health, education, and logistics sectors. He has worked across organizations including United Bank for Africa, that's popularly known as UBA, First City Monument Bank, which is FCMB, Plateau Logistics Solutions, and Aptech Computer Education, delivering data-driven solutions that improve operational efficiency and business performance. He specializes in designing scalable data pipelines, real-time analytics systems, and machine learning models for business optimization. He has built enterprise data pipelines and lakehouse architectures. Like, there's so much about him. There's so much. We could spend a whole day reading about his portfolio and his profile and everything about Ayodele. Moving on is Liliana. She is marketing innovation and business transformation lead. She's she's international business leader with 20 plus years experience driving transformational growth across FMCG and pharmaceutical sectors. So she's a professor of practice at Holt International Business School, an associate professor at Westminster University, specializing in marketing strategy, innovation, and data transformation for global brands. She supports the One Goal team in showcasing how marketing innovation and digital transformation can help organizations and students adapt, grow, and compete in an increasingly digital global economy. And we have Dr. Theocharis, who is Leadership and Strategic Management Lead. He's a professor of management and economics at Holt International Business School, and he's a senior lecturer at the University of Hertfordshire. Accredited Prince 2 and APM trainer with 20 plus years global experience across academia, executive education, and consulting. He's a former executive associate to two Greek prime ministers, specializing in strategic agility, leadership, and sustainable business transformation. He supports the One Goal team in strengthening leadership and strategic management capacity across Africa, the UK, and globally, helping institutions and entrepreneurs develop agile, future ready, and sustainable business models. And we have Nicholas. He's a project management and leadership lead. He's experienced academic, professional trainer, and project management consultant with 30 plus years, I beg your pardon, 30 plus years global experience across higher education and industry, former senior academic at the University of Westminster, and now emeritus fellow, specialist in project leadership, ethics, and responsible project management with a strong track record in building accredited programs and training professionals worldwide. He supports the One Goal team in promoting responsible project management and leadership practices, equipping students and professionals with the skills to deliver ethical, sustainable, and high impact projects globally. So, thank you all so much. It's been such a pleasure introducing all of you. Are we all pumped and ready for the webinar? Hi, sorry, while I was sharing my screen, I didn't see the chats coming in. Yes, someone said ETF 2026 was loaded. Awesome, 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 awesome. So without any more delay, I'll be calling on our first speaker. To begin. I'm just going to be behind the scene now. Hi. Is he on here? Ayodele?
Yeah, I'm here. Good evening.
Oh, hi.
Hi, I'm here. Good evening.
Very good to have you, Ayodele. How's your day been?
Good. Thank you so much for the warm introduction. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right.
Ayodele, before you begin, admin, please could you mute everyone? Just a little housekeeping, please. If you could. Hi, admin.
Could I think mute?
Okay, yes.
She's muted.
Thank you. Just a little housekeeping. Could we all just turn off our mics when we're joining the call, please? Thank you, everyone. You can have the floor now.
All right, thank you so very much, Queen. It's been a very exciting moment, and thank you for the warm introduction. You've done so well. Good evening, everyone. It's a pleasure to have you all here, and thank you for joining. And I have just a few minutes to give you a little introduction to um, data analytics, machine learning, and also cybersecurity, and how you can leverage on all these skills um, to to a global path. And I'm just going to be sharing. I have a slide I prepared, and so I can be guided by my content. So yes, I'm currently sharing my slide. Kindly confirm if you can see my slide.
All good.
Oh, good. Oh, good. Thank you. So also, I'm just going to put it on slideshow. So, okay, yeah. So it's a slideshow now. All right. So good evening again, and thank you for joining in. And yes, pathway to global career opportunities, your roadmap to success in data, AI, and cybersecurity. Like it can be overemphasized. You have like so much opportunities in all this track. And I'm going to just start by telling you that the world is your office. So you're not really boxed anywhere really. There's such a digital shift happening globally, and it's not a cliche when we say the world has gone digital. I mean, we're living in the greatest shift in history right now, where you can be in a different continent, and then you say someone in Africa, and then someone in Europe, and then you have this work going on between this person and the other company, regardless of where you are. So yes, that is what it is, right? And it's one of the greatest advancements that we have. Companies no longer just look for people today nearby, but I mean it's really global. We just were requesting for a particular competency or a particular skill, and I found someone if the best match of that particular skill in say a different continent. I mean, if all policies are right, I mean the person go ahead and then you get the job. So it's really beautiful. I don't know if admin can help me mute some Tuchuku mic because it might be distracting our audience. So yes, companies look for people with best skills no matter where they are, no matter where you are. They're looking for you, provided you have the skills that match what they're actually looking for. And what is bridging this gap? Tech is bridging this gap. Data is bridging this gap. Cybersecurity and AI. And there's a whole lot of opportunity, even more than before, since we have a whole lot of advancements in AI and also cybersecurity and also in data. And what tech is helping you to do is that it's connecting you to global opportunities no matter where you are. And it's the only field where you can be a beginner today, learn and handle projects, and then work on yourself, become so good, and yes, you're going so global. All right, so we've just got to move right here, and now like it's just this slide is actually pointing to the fact that I'm speaking to three different entities, and it's cybersecurity AI and and also data. Now, this is just like something, say, 3.5 million unfilled cybersecurity jobs, and this is actually backed up by research. And this is a global figure, right? Just in cybersecurity, and the workforce gap really is nearly 4 million. And that's a very massive opportunity right here. And that's just within the cybersecurity. Imagine how much more we have when it comes to data and AI. And the there's there's a whole lot of massive talent gap, which you find your opportunity right there. And what companies are looking for right now is that they are looking beyond the borders. They are not just looking for people within the locality, within the local government, within within the states, within the country. No, they're looking for people wherever you are, provided you have the right skills we're looking for, and they can easily get you onboarded and get you the job, provided their policies also match with I mean there are a whole lot of things to go down, yeah, but provided what the requirements really meets, then you have the job. And yeah, so just going to the next slide. And yes, my first on the pick is data analytics, and I coined that as the digital detective. And when I say digital detective, I mean um, the skills you have when you become a data analyst makes you detect so many insights. You see a whole lot of information and you can make meaning out of that information. You turn it into a clear answer that not just help business grow, but gives them a lot of advantage, helps them determine fraud, helps them detect if the business is going down. It can help you predict what's going on the next, what's going to happen the next day. And this is a whole lot of value you're creating for businesses. It's like you're solving mystery every day. You can easily tell with the data you have, you can easily tell what most likely will occur tomorrow, next tomorrow, even next year. And yes, you have a whole lot of opportunity. And that's why I call it the digital detective. Across industries, virtually in all industries, you've got so much value to give. And I'm telling you that just by learning just by having a skills like data analytics, you have like more than 100 roles you can fill, ranging from healthcare data analyst, HR analyst, fraud analyst, so many roles you can actually take advantage of. Just going to rush through this. We have artificial intelligence, and I call that a smart brain. And what AI helps do is that it teaches the computer to think and learn. So once the
Hi, Ayodele.
can you hear me?
Yeah, you just came through now. We lost you.
Whoa. Where, just so I can track back.
So when you were talking about the AI,
Okay, yeah. So I'm still on AI.
yeah,
Yeah. So I coined AI like the smart brain, and I said AI teaches computer how to think, and once the computer thinks, the computer learns, and then the computer can help you answer questions, can help you do what you were meant to do. So it's more like automating task, and then you could go and keep solving bigger problems while the computer helps you solve the problem it can solve. So yeah, there are so many things, so much opportunities that we have in there. And yes, cybersecurity is like the digital guard, which I coin it as digital guard, because of so much opportunities, so much development, and therefore you have. I'm going to say that you have a lot of people trying to defraud you because of the opportunity, because of the big data, because data is everywhere, right? We have so much data than you can ever imagine, and that's where the concept of big data came in. And yes, we put a lot of our lives online, and then the bad guys are there trying to do something bad, and then you've got to really step in and stop them. And this is where it all comes in, like, let's say cybersecurity. And looking at the earning potential, it's like it's so high. And I really don't want to stay really long here because I've got to watch my time. And like I said before, you are you could be in point A, let's say in Africa, and then you could be working in some other continent. Yeah, and you can live anywhere, you can work anywhere, and you can earn not just in your own local currency. You can earn in several currencies pounds, euros, and all that. US dollars. So, and the benefit is you can work remotely. You could get a job that gives you visa sponsorship to travel to the country to work. So it's not just about working remotely. Aside from all that, even within your local community, your country itself, you have access to high paying jobs, and you have better work life balance. You save commute time, you earn in foreign currency. And yes, also have global relocation for technology talents, for tech talents, and you have the United Kingdom, and there are several pathways. We have skilled worker visa, and then we have global talent visa, and all these opportunities I'm telling you comes through the knowledge of you are able to acquire, and also the proof of knowledge. So not just acquiring knowledge, you working on projects, you putting yourself out there, and yes, the company know you can provide value, and you are their best match, and they pick you, and then you get onboarded with them. Still on global relocation, this is United Kingdom, this is Canada, uh, this is the United States, we have Germany, we have Netherlands, and all of all that. I'm really constrained by time, so I'm trying to really run through. So also skills trump degrees in so many ways, and this is not in a bit to say degrees are not good. Degrees are like very very good, but skills as well are very very good because they put you in the right spot, and because you are able to prove and show evidence, not just theoretical but practical, in how to solve business problems. And that is what those who recruit, they are looking for, what you can do, not just what you studied. If it's about what you studied, it won't do so much. But if you can practicalize that, and then you have a whole lot of opportunities, and also gives you speed to the market. You can learn the core skills within months, and you really can do a lot. Also, you have global standards, because you can learn a skill and then you have a global certification, learning from a global institution. One Goal Analytics is a global institution, and you have a global view, a global perspective. And while you're coming out globally and not just within the box of your country. And yes, this is about One Goal Analytics. And then so I won't stay so long here because we've got sessions on that later. But I'm telling you that you've got so much opportunity amassing technology, knowledge, and also practicalizing it, putting yourself out there. And I put this here like your roadmap. So it's more like what you just something, a summary of what it looks like, your journey. So there's like the point where you master the basics, you pick your path, and also you master the technology. For example, let's say artificial intelligence. I pick the basic, which is like data, because I know all that give rise to AI is about data. So I pick the basics, which is data. I pick my path, which something like AI, and then I master AI. I do all those supervised learnings, unsupervised learning, train models, and all that. And then I build portfolios, and I build my portfolio project, something real, something valuable that no one can really deny the project and the impact it can have on their business. Then, yeah, visibility, where you optimize your LinkedIn, you write technical blogs, you write, uh, you know, your resume, you optimize your LinkedIn, you write so much, you contribute so much to the community, virtual community, physical community. You're really putting yourself out there, and you go global because you apply, you get hired. They see what you've done over time, and then that's just it. So yeah, I really don't want to go beyond the box of my time. Start your journey, and the world is really waiting for you, for your skills, and let's build your future today. Thank you so very much. I hope just a little time is it's worth the while. Thank you.
Yes, it really is awesome. Thank you so much, Ayodele. I'm sure at some point while he was speaking, I was like, "You're beginning to spill all the beans. You're beginning to spill it all. Calm down." Because the juicy part is at the end of the webinars. For everyone who stays till the end of the webinar, we get to hear all those juicy bits. So please don't spill the beans. Okay, and I also know that you've got questions. I know there are questions, so feel free to put your questions in the chat box, and I assure you every question will be picked and answered as we go on. How's it been? I want to see some fire energy, some emojis. I want to see some energy in the room, the chat box, while we call on our next awesome speaker, Liliana. Hi, Liliana.
Hello, hi Queen. Hello everyone, and great pleasure to be here this evening. I hope you all are doing well and have a great time. So really interesting to find out about these opportunities. My talk will go a little bit on a slightly different direction, but it's more about how we use and integrate various tools when we talk about AI to develop our proposition. When we talk about marketing, when we talk about developing the business, for example, how you can connect and integrate this one and connect with your customers. But of course, it is how we can use various tools to and get better to this one. So maybe if Adele stop sharing, I will be able to share.
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. So okay, please let me know if you see my screen.
All good.
Perfect. Thank you very much. So, as I said, basically, I'm looking into bringing to and sharing with you some tools and kind of some guidance on how we can integrate various AI elements when we talk about building our business or selling towards our customers, if that's something we are interested in. And of course, building the skills will allow us to access various jobs, either that's about sales, either it's about marketing, either that's about extending and building maybe and developing the business. So really looking from customer experience perspective and innovation and how AI can help us to drive these ones. So in order to do this, I'll start really looking into the customer journey. Probably all of us are familiar with this. So it is about basically three big areas. We talk about pre-sales, when we talk about awareness, consideration, purchase decision, and then post-sales. In all these areas, the engagement with customers is critical because will allow us to convince them about the, how important or good the product we sell is and how they can basically enhance their life by using our product. When we talk about the customer journey, so always we look towards a frictionless customer journey, and that's a very, very important thing. So I think that's critical, especially if you build your own business, and you want to offer customers a solution. So it's really very important to know that's what I'm looking for. And here are basically 7 significant areas which will customers are looking for. One, it is easy to access, to find and pay. So can they find our product? Can they engage you easy with them? Can they really pay very quickly without asking for a lot of details? It is about fulfillment, how delivery is working. It is about consistency, how they can find information about our products across different elements and different areas or different channels. It is about payment alternatives. So then, of course, we are talking here about various markets with various tools available in that particular market or some which are not available, how we can create something which is relevant, especially if we go beyond the borders of one specific country. Another very important thing will be around personalization. So we as a customers are looking for something which is critical for us. We want this to be tailor-made for our needs. So how we can create something which consumers feel that's fulfilling their particular needs. How we can enhance experiences and really create something which will make them feel unique and feel special. I think we all, as customers, are looking for something like this, and we want to acquire a product, the journey to be seamless. But not only this, it is about really getting something which is made and tailor-made for our needs. And then last but not least, of course, about is security. And they'll mention, some kind of key elements when you talk about digital elements, and then reliability. So I think this is also critical when you talk about engagement. So frictionless shopping experience is very important, as you may want to build something for your customers to make sure that you deliver them in such a way which is very, very easy for them to access. We know or heard of Amazon, easy to get the product, or Google, or of course using now AI tools for search. So it's not about having the right words. It's not about necessarily search engine optimization anymore. It is very much on using the right words in the description of our product or our service or our site. It is making sure that we have content which is relevant, and then which will make the various AI engines very easy to find our product and recommend it whenever it's needed, because we see more and more of the searches happening towards ChatGPT like or Claude or anything else. So these are becoming really critical aspects. And so going through the customer journey and taking this as a foundational, we're just looking to how different AI application can help you create something which is really interesting, cool, and allow you to reach your customers depending where they are. We'll not necessarily have time to play the videos, but at least you can write down the applications which I'll recommend to you, and then you can at your leisure have a look to the videos. If I'm looking to pre-sale, so that's that part of the journey when we need to let people know that we exist and really convince them that whatever we offer to them, it is the best choice for them. So really moving into the space of consideration. Here are some few areas where AI tools can help us make things in this journey very quick, seamless, but also engagement, and make it quite accessible and easy for us to realize. So the time when we need a lot of money or agencies to create content, to create proposal, to create ads is gone. So we can create this using a lot of AI tools. I think here few areas in which AI is impacting. Definitely it is about advertising. So one is machine learning on understanding how we can, an algorithm, how we can tailor-make the content and target it, but also drive engagement. Intelligent product discovery. So it is about search, it is about recommendation, it is about telling people what they're looking and make sure that whatever we offer them fits into that particular context. And also it is about virtual shopping assistants. So yeah, we have definitely personalized product recommendation, which can be created with various AI agents. Claude, for example, can help us get access to some or create this kind of agents, and not only this. So one of the tools which I would recommend if you want to talk about creating ads. So as I said, I will not necessarily go to this one. You can have a look on your own time later on. So, but definitely is Ad Creative AI generates 8 creatives you can use and create something quick, easy, a video to promote your campaign, your product, your startup, your business, whatever you are. So that really building a lot of interesting, cool type of introduction. Also, that can help you create your own personal type of branding and building more elements around these ones. Here it is about search. So it is very much thinking about, what is the image you put. So how you create an image which is relevant, how you can create recommendation and connection and tell people, to associate your product or service, whatever you offer, and get even, better recommendation, and how you can circle back to what they are looking for. And I hear, I would suggest, check Rufus, which is a generative AI-powered conversational shopping experience. So that will help you really get some recommendation and see. It is about, giving you guidance on how to use various type of products, but it is about how to integrate this part of your search on your develop your products. When we talk about sell here, very much it is about where and how we can sell. So nowadays we can easily, so if we have a great idea of a product, we develop something, we don't necessarily, we can create an online store very quickly. So there are a lot of tools, AI tools, which will allow you to create this quickly with very, little investment, like something like, you can have your Shopify store with around £2 investment. So easy, put it out there, making sure that if it's optimized and people can reach out to your product. It is about, the delivery, which may be kind of a bit more costly, but if you manage this one, that can be really impactful. Dynamic pricing, so making sure that you can utilize various AI algorithms to ensure that you have the right pricing, and this is adjusted in such a way to make it relevant for your customers. And then, of course, smart inventory management. There are a lot of tools, but that can probably be applied on a later stage as the business may develop. So an early stage, probably it's much easier to keep it a different way. So just an example here. This is, as I said, a free AI-built Shopify store. You can do this in less than 2 minutes. You can choose, just take a picture of your product, and then you can start building up the store creation. It is to, ready to sell pages, then really customized. And then you basically also can have, as you can see, you can receive a .store domain for free. So you can put your products there and allow people to find without necessarily doing too much effort. And as I said, with a very limited cost. Another example, it is about creating images, how you really can create super cool images. As you can see here at creative.ai, it's basically helping you to create really great product images in just seconds. So you take a picture of your product that will allow you to put a short description. So the AI will immediately create a product image for you, a description, and will allow you to put it on your store page. So again, that's for example, you can have a description for services if that's what you are offering. So really building your capabilities and your offering very, very quickly in a very creative way. I would say another good example, it is visit.com, which reveals some images that can motivate the shopper audience to buy. So really how you can drive this engagement and convince people, explain. So this is a very interesting tool you can use into telling people how to use your product and build that particular education, especially if you are at the beginning, in early stage of developing a business. Maybe people may not know too much about your product. So then you can really engage and explain them how to use your product. What is this about? Why this is different versus competitors. So really bring a really interesting, cool proposal. Oh, sorry, was too fast, too quick. Claude AI or any other tool or ChatGPT or something like this can very simple create a structure, very cool description of your products, can bring the various information. The watch out here, it is, of course, make sure that you always double check the information which are coming from an AI tool, because many times, we may get something which is not accurate, but it's fantastic, because if you have a product idea, so you create images, you describe it, you know what it's about, you know the ingredients, so putting this into your prompts, then Claude will help you really describe and create something in such a way which will be very interesting and engaging. And you don't need to really go yourself and do a lot of searches and research about how to put this one and so on and so forth. So that's really great. So CopyEye, it's another one which will generate engaging informative product descriptions. So you can have something depending what you would like to tell about your product, how you describe it. You can have various variations. So here it's an example. I did it for a proposal for an olive oil product. So you can get something, then you can use for example, get the keywords, introduce this into description and get something which is really cool and engaging. Flux, it is another AI tool which generate product images. You have also some variants, some options which you can use for free. Of course, there is a certain cost which is not very big in creating and having more the pro version. You can get as you can see, really nice images of the product itself. In a context, you can immediately put it and create your store, for example. Can have description. You can have associated products with different solutions. So I think that's also interesting. Of course, like always, when we use AI, we need to double check everything we get from there, making sure the spelling, the description, or any of the elements they are real and look quite nice. In Video AI, it is an AI generating, so it can generate ads for the Instagram, for example. So very simple. You can get, let's just let this work. So you can see that can build that story. You just give a short description, what you'd like to showcase there, and that they create a very nice video you can integrate and build your communication. So I think, if you are a founder, if you want to sell your product, using these AI tools definitely will help you to create something impactful and relevant. But I think that's another good skill you can develop if you are part of a business and you work into their marketing jobs, marketing roles that can help you engage there. There are a set of predictive tools which will allow demanding forecast. We'll not spend a lot of time on this one, but again, PredictIQ, it's a very good one. And then again, conscious about the timing, and I know we have another wonderful speaker. So few things which will allow you is the post sale. So don't forget about this. There is personalized engagement. So really making sure that you can connect further with your customers and integrate, create automated loyalty programs or the customer service. So these are really, really important things which will allow your customers to reach out to you, to connect, to engage, to give you feedback. It's probably another critical element when we talk about this. It is this continuous conversation, ratings and reviews. So making sure that customers can engage and share their stories. So here it's an example of, for example, what Starbucks did. It's really making use of data and testing, so that again can be utilized and done for any of the products or any in-store solution you'll have. Sephora is doing, so many companies, yes, big companies are doing, but we also can do this for a smaller company, or if you are part of a bigger company, these are kind of skills and tools we need to will be good to learn. Here, of course, there are few tools which will allow you to create videos, and you can create your avatar and various solution. I'm Dave.ai, it's one, or Synthesia. It is a really great tool to create short video using avatars, explaining different solutions. And then I'll just go very quickly through this one. Freshwords.com, it is a very simple customer service software, talk about connection and integration with the customers at the end and getting the customer feedback. That's really a great one because will really allow you to engage with the customers and don't necessarily need to have the common the human person be yourself there. So I would say AI is there to help. So if you are building a startup, if you are looking into build this one, or if you are looking to build your capabilities and integrate them into different parts of the customer journey as part of a role in that area, so definitely think, how can I use AI to enhance my skills to get better in the way I engage with the customers. But don't forget, my recommendation would be, if you want to sell something, if you start your own business, always think of and be obsessed with the customer. Who is my customer? What do I need to tell them? How do I engage with them? Do I have something that's relevant? And how I build this particular skills. More skills you build, better for you it is to access jobs, across the board, everywhere in the world. But also it is creating something, as their own business and selling products or services, which can be accessed again across the board.
Oh, wow.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you.
Wow.
So
thank you so much, Liliana. Thank you. Can you hear me?
yes.
Thank you. That was so informative. That was so informative. Thank you so much. There was a lot. I feel like whenever anyone comes to one of these webinars, we have so much to give. And I don't know if the people have enough capacity and room for more, because Dr. Teo is ready for us. He's so ready. And there's so much we still have in stock for everyone. There's so much we have in stock. But before you go on, sir, if I call you up, I'd just like to share a little about the Tech Festival, if you don't mind. Yes, thank you. So I'll just go back to sharing my screen. Is anyone still sharing? Because I can see access to share. Okay, yeah, it's up now. So there's so much, really. Thank you so much, Liliana. Thank you. Thank you, Ayodele. That was a lot to glean from. Because, you can, from here, she's giving you tools that you can work with. You have the tools, there's always that fear that, oh, AI is taking the jobs. But AI isn't taking your jobs. It's just the people who know how to use AI better, the ones taking your jobs, not AI itself. So yeah, and this is what One Goal Analytics is also all about, trying to position you and to show you, bring you to that place where you become the expert, you become the person who knows how to use the right tools to become more efficient, more productive, and more useful and more relevant in your workplace. So for those people, I know there are loads of people saying, oh, I'm streaming from Yanagua, Bayelsa State, some from Abuja, and you're wondering, what is Enugu Tech Festival? What happened there? What is it all about? So Enugu Tech Festival was a 3 days free training program at the Enugu State Technology Fest in Nigeria. It happened sometime this year, in February of this year. So the training sessions attracted hundreds of young people and covered critical areas ranging from cybersecurity, ethical hacking, artificial intelligence, and machine learning. The program equipped attendees with real-world problem skills, industry tools, and practical experience required to compete in the global digital workforce. Now, what we do in One Goal Analytics, one of the ways we bridge the gap is by having sessions like this. Like, we have the new cohort starting today, actually, with this webinar that launches us into the main thing, which, it runs up to 3 months. Imagine having to learn for 3 whole months, learning actively, intensely. You're learning where you get trained on tech skills employers want you to have, in addition to your academic qualifications, for you to be globally job ready. I think one of the questions in the chat box was around education, combining education and technology and learning the skills. We will get to it shortly. So these are some of the things you understand and you would learn. The course is available at One Goal Analytics right now. Not limited to this, but for now, cybersecurity and ethical hacking, data analytics, AI and machine learning, project management, data governance, and innovations. So to join the cohort, I believe the admin would have already. Admin, could you please drop the link in the chat box? So if we have the link for registration in the chat box, so people can just click on that link over here and just register for this cohort. Now, what is exciting? Drum rolls, drum rolls, drum rolls. So what is exciting about this particular cohort is their massive discounts like it has never been seen before in One Goal Analytics. Massive discounts going to everyone who is going to register for this particular cohort. Now, the reason for this is because of our passion to bridge the gap between, people who don't know anything about tech, have not been in the tech background, don't know anything. You don't know anything. You have no experience in tech. But this is something that you really want to do. You want to pivot into tech, and you're wondering, how do I start? Where do I start? How do I go about this? Now, this is your perfect opportunity to sign up. This is your perfect opportunity to begin your journey in the tech space. This is your perfect opportunity to become that person who uses AI more proficiently than anyone else in the workplace. This is your opportunity to become, like Ayodele said, to become globally certified. One of the things I love about tech is the flexibility it brings and the good pay. Yes, everyone loves a good pay. So that's one of the things we also love, and the fact that we are solving a huge problem in those areas. So now you'd be wondering, One Goal Analytics, what's this passion? What's this all about? So this is introducing to you Lovett. Now, Lovett was at the ETF, the Enugu Tech Festival, in February, and now she currently works as an admin staff for One Goal Analytics. So this is one of our many success stories. She is now an admin working all the way from Enugu State, but she's working now globally, right? She has that flexibility to work globally. Now we have Gospel Victoria Nemeka. Oh, she is the new digital marketing staff as well, one of the digital marketing staff supporting the One Goal Analytics. She as well was one of the attendees at the Enugu Tech Festival. So these are some of the opportunities you get to see, because we're not just saying or starting off a webinar or asking you to do something we're not also participating in, putting in the work, putting in the effort, and ensuring that we are also supporting our people and empowering them as well. So now here's the juicy part, okay? What you get is, so the original price for this cohort is maxed at $700, but if you sign up from now till the 27th of April, you get to pay $300. You get to pay $300. That's 57% discount. That's your payment. And you get access to people like Nick, Liliana. You get access to all this resource people, all these resources. You learn, you ask your question. You're in a community where it's hands-on training. You're not just given a massive textbook or given a massive portfolio and asked to, go sort yourself out. No, it's hands-on training. You're held and you're taught every single step of the way. And if you attended the ETF, for students who attended ETF and you I really enjoyed it, I had a massive experience, it was an amazing experience at ETF, and I'd like to really sign up. Now you get $200 discount, you get 71% discount, $200. So you're paying $200 as long as you were one of the attendees at the ETF. This is what you get. And what's in it for you? Practical hands-on training, job references for people like the people in the UK and even abroad. For an employer to employ you, one of the requirements is that you get job reference. You get a reference from an employer, from someone, from a project supervisor, or a senior line manager or something. So this is one of the things that One Goal Analytics, as long as you go through the training with us, as long as you learn the skills, you get offered those references. You also get prepared for job interviews. Many people, you don't know just the words to say. You don't know just the room to be in, how to coordinate yourself, how to speak the right words, how to articulate your CV, your experiences. You don't know how to articulate. So One Goal Analytics will help you, prep you, teach you, tell you how to go about your landing that job, landing that interview. Now, you also get free career preparations. You get free CV and resume preparations and revamp as well. You get certification guidance. You get 6 months structured training. 6 months. I beg your pardon. I said 3 months earlier, but it's 6 months. It's been extended to 6 months. So imagine 3 months intensive learning and 3 months for active practice, building your portfolio, actively doing projects, actively landing jobs, and actively landing those interviews. Now you get a variable One Goal Analytics certificate, which is recognized everywhere. We just came from the Enugu Tech Festival, which is the biggest tech festival in West Africa. And you also get real life project portfolio, internship opportunities. You also get career mentorship. This is one of the things that you get in the 6 months. Global job opportunities digest, access to industry experts. You don't want me to go over the portfolio again of each of the speakers. You saw the massive that your industry experts, they've been in the game for 20 plus years, 30 plus years, and there are many more of such resources. So, and we also have a flexible payment plan for you. Say, $200 for those who attended the ETF is a lot for you right now, and $300 for those who didn't attend is also a lot. Is also a lot for you. We have a flexible payment option and plan for you. All you need to do is to speak to the admin, send a chat to the admin, and say to the admin, I'd like to register. I need the payment plan. So if you can just put on the chat box, I need a payment plan, then someone would reach out to you. So you also get a lifetime access to rejoin the cohort. For instance, this is one thing that you would never get anywhere. If you, peradventure, paid for a cybersecurity course and you're done with the cybersecurity course and you decide to do project management course, which is a lot, doing a project management course or a data analytics course. As long as you've been through the cybersecurity course, you have access to learn the project management course as well. That's just crazy. That's just wild. Because, where does that happen? Except here in One Goal Analytics, where you can learn multiple skills that you need to grow and become better, become the best in your field, the best you can ever be, where you can easily pivot to tech. You can easily pivot to tech and just say you don't like your job, say you want a higher pay, you want a higher salary, you want to work remotely, flexibly, you want a global platform to relocate. This just gives you that flexibility. Say you learn cybersecurity and the next on your radar is data analytics. You can do that here with One Goal Analytics. And you also gain access to our exclusive tech community where you can connect, network, collaborate with like-minded tech professionals and share your questions. You have direct access to your tutors. You can pop in any question. You can say, you don't understand this. You can go over the recordings again and again and again. Sometimes I just pop into some of these classes and I hear the awesome feedback from the students and I'm blown away. One of the feedback I got was, sorry, I'll just stop sharing now. One of the feedback I got from one of the classes I popped into said, and that was a friend's class. The feedback, the student said, "Oh, a friend is just like a mother to us. He's so patient. He's patient and he's taking us one step at a time." And really, that's what you get from everyone, because we understand the struggle. We understand what it is for you to, move from, say, you're an art, everything you've done is been around a particular field, and we know the struggles. We know how challenging it is to pivot into tech. And imagine you have people who are ready to guide you, who are ready to hold your hand. And I'm getting a lot of I want the plan. That's awesome. Admin, I believe you're reaching out to everyone saying, I want the plan. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome. And you don't want to leave now. You don't want to leave now, because we've got the panel who will be talking us through some of the sponsorship pathways. Nick would be sharing some of his experience as well, just at the end, about sponsorship, about loads of opportunities out there in the different tech spaces. So you don't want to leave at any point. You don't want to leave. Someone said, yes. Thank you. The link, can you reshare the link for those who are asking again? If you can send the link again, that would be fabulous. Thank you. Yes, I'm seeing a lot of, I need the installment plan. Yes. Awesome. Admin, I know everyone's up at their game. So without wasting any more, this isn't a waste anyway. This is just the icing on the cake, because there are loads of resources we received from Ayodele and Liliana earlier. I was just like, I couldn't keep up with so many AI tools. I was like, oh my God, there's so much. So imagine you have access to these people, you have access to these resources and guidance. You can go on and start your own business. You can go on starting your own brand, starting your business, and also, then even work for these companies, introduce this to companies and businesses who do not have the tech skills. Feel free to also pop in your questions in the chat box and we will get to all of them, I promise. Thank you all so much. And thank you, Dr. Teo.
No worries. Thank you very much. I'm very aware of time, and I know it's a Saturday evening, so
yeah,
I will keep it very short and simple. So hello everyone. I will only share a few words about project management and why it's important studying project management in today's world. So project management is one of the two things you're going to do in your career, no matter what career you choose to follow. So people in their careers, they will either work in operations, which is business as usual, day-to-day routine activities, and projects, which is one-offs, complex, limited by time, cost, and scope. They have a specific goal or a set of goals to achieve. And of course, they're always focused on customers, as Liliana earlier said, internal or external customers. Now, what you need to realize is that we move in a world where you're going to work more with projects and less with operations. And the reason you're going to work more with projects and less with operations is because projects are the instruments that bring change. And in a changing environment, if you don't change, then you're going to have the destiny of dinosaurs. You need to adapt. You need to change to the environment, and of course, project is the tool you will need to use for that. So, why why in today's world this is so important, because we live in what is described as a VUCA world, an environment that is volatile. It demands us to react quickly. Change is not something that happens occasionally, but change is something that happens all the time. An environment that is uncertain. You need to make decisions without being certain about the direction of things in the near or further future. The environment is complex, a different number of stakeholders, different types of stakeholders, and complex relationships between these stakeholders will affect the outcomes, and the environment is ambiguous. We don't always have all the data, all the information to understand what is going on, but we still need to make decisions. So if you just watch the news, what is happening right now around the world, I'm pretty sure that you will agree that we live in such a world. Volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous. And you can see this everywhere. You can see it in the prices of oil. You can see it in the different shifts in market. You can see the volatility. You can see the uncertainty. AI is bringing a lot of uncertainty. Everybody is talking about AI. Everybody is trying to understand how AI works and how AI is going to change our lives and the way we do business. But still, there are many unknown factors. You can see the complexity. You can see how one strait of water in the Middle East has influenced the global economy, and how everybody is affected by this. You are affected by this. And of course, there is a lot of ambiguity, a lack of clarity about how to interpret the environment. So what does this practically mean? This means that we will need people able to lead change. And these people are called project managers. And Dr. Nick Lambrew, who is joining this call, I believe talked about the importance of project management in Enugu Tech Festival as well. So what project managers do? Project managers take a project through conceptualization. So they start with the initial idea of a project, they evaluate the idea, they identify the key stakeholders, and they make a big decision. Shall we do it or not? Most of the projects, unfortunately, they fail, or they fail in some aspect in today's world. More than 70% of the project, they don't meet all their objectives, or they go over budget or over time. Many of them, they fail because they should have never started. So the first step is conceptualization. Once we decide that we go ahead, then we need to put all our energy in planning. We need to plan for the scope, what we're going to do, the time, in what order we're going to do things, and when, the cost, how much money we're going to spend on what, the risk, what might go wrong, and how we're going to mitigate the risk, and of course, communication. Who needs to be informed about our activities? Once we have finished with our plan, then we decide to move into execution, and the actual work, of the project is performed. This is true for software development project, for construction project, for big events, for example. And finally, our work is not done until we close the project, we transfer the product, the output of our project to the customer, and we reassign our resources. And of course, it's very important that we document any lessons learned throughout this process. So what does it take to become a project manager? What does it take to lead this change? And this is my last slide, actually. The Project Management Institute has identified 3 categories of skills called the PMI's talent triangle. It's the one on the right, actually. The one on the left was the original version. So we have ways of working, power skills, and business acumen. And the speakers earlier, they emphasized how AI has revolutionized ways of working. And this is absolutely true. And unfortunately, for many, many years in project management, like in many other fields, we have put a lot of emphasis on these tools, ways of working. And now we have a super tool, AI, that is doing everything in a much more efficient way, or almost everything here, the technical stuff. So what does this mean for us? It means that we need to put more emphasis on the things that AI cannot do. And that's where the power skills are coming. Power skills is what people used to call soft skills. I don't like the word soft skills because somehow implies they're less important than the hard ones. So what is power skill? We have negotiation, leadership, brainstorming, coaching, mentoring, conflict resolution, emotional intelligence, problem solving, and teamwork. These are things that AI cannot do. These are things that AI cannot replace. AI can help you schedule your project, can help you create your budget, but will not motivate people, will not inspire a team to go through the struggles of a real project. Project AI will not resolve conflict between two team members. AI will not come up with innovative ideas that will revolutionize the world. That's up to you to do. And that's why you should invest in studying project management. And within project management, you should invest in learning the skills that AI cannot replicate. And then you're going to be a very valuable member in the market. There is a very high demand in project management. There are many professional qualifications. And of course, projects exist in all sectors. We have construction projects, software projects, big events, mega projects. In Nigeria, you have many projects, as you know, and you have seen also the struggles of these projects. So good project managers are going to be always in high demand. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Dr. Theo. That was so, it was succinct, but really, really powerful, because I, for one, I have been really intrigued about project management and learning about project management in recent times, the whole getting to understand the traditional waterfall, agile, and all of that. And it's just really intriguing because, because there's all that myth around project management, getting the accreditation with Prince2 and all of that. So it's really, really amazing hearing you talk about it. And I'm sure Nick has got one or two bullets to drop as well for us. Nick, are you there? Just a little chip in on the project management subject.
Indeed, I am, and I've been looking at the the chart where many of the students, like everywhere in the world, do not have enough money, despite the very big discount that we're giving. So essentially, to try and find training is in itself a project, and therefore the project management skills that we are trying to impart are precisely the skills that you need to sell yourself to an employer. Yes, and therefore, as I suggested in the chat, to try and find someone to sponsor you, and I will elaborate on that further.
But,
as
we'll
Theo,
get to it.
Yes, as Theo just said, we are all project managers. We are all going to become to practice project management in our lives. Everything we do, everything man-made you see is actually a result of a project in one form or another. And therefore, as a skill, it is very important. And the lists that Theo showed very, very quickly are very important. And you can find the slide of the skills at the PMI, Project Management Institute's website, for free. And you can just download it and see, and then measure yourself. Because as the first speaker, Ayoel Dele, said that there are 3.5 million jobs out there available for AI users. There are also billions of young people trying to get these jobs. And therefore, you need to find what is your special value, what are you giving an employer, and then fight for that. But I'll elaborate on that if there are more questions. Thank you, Queen.
Thank you. Of course, there are questions, and we're just going to delve right into it in a minute. But I just got an amazing news for everyone on this call. So I've just received news that the course has been discounted and you can actually pay 200,000 naira for those who attended the ETF. So with the starting price of 50K, as low as 50,000 naira, I just got that now. This is massive. This is massive. This is something that you should grab. Like you should, and also there's also information reaching me that because of the time and understanding, because just as Nick just mentioned about sponsorship, getting a sponsor and all of that, we will talk more about it in just a minute. So which is we're giving you until the 28th of April. Wow, that's 3 days, 3 whole days to 3 whole days to get that sponsor, put in that deposit and get cracking, really, really get cracking. That's really massive. Thank you, whoever, that's the thing about One Good Analytics, because we understand, we really want to reach out, we really want you to be impacted, we really want you to be reached. We want everyone to come to that place of understanding where there's that gap is bridged. So just jumping right into the questions now. I had some questions coming in while Ayodele was speaking. Ayodele, how's it going?
I'm good, thank you. Going good.
Awesome. So I've got a question for you. Sorry,
All right.
just loads of chats and loads of awesome things here. Okay, so the first question is, for any path chosen, what basic level of proficiency do you need to start pushing for these remote jobs?
Can you say that again, please?
For any path chosen, what basic level of proficiency do you need to start pushing for these remote jobs?
Okay. Thank you so much for the question. So, for any path you choose, you've got to understand the fundamentals of the path. So when I mean fundamentals, let's put data analytics, right? So we have concepts from data cleaning, you have data visualization, you have data modeling, and all that. So you've got to understand those concepts, and then not just understand it, you've got to practicalize it, because it's not just about understanding, but you've got to like put it to use, right? You've got to build projects using those particular concepts. For example, let me route through finance. So we have like a process called reconciliation. It's just like a concept in finance, right? And so reconciling, you've got to pull the data from the database, right? And you have the data in any format, let's say CSV or any kind of format, right? So you've got to like clean the data, and then you've got to like model the data, and then you've got to like visualize it. Those are concepts in data analysis, but you've got to understand the concept and you've got to practicalize it. And then you've got to like probably build something like a mini automation, how you can just automate grabbing the data, cleaning the data, analyzing the data, and visualizing. And you've got to just build something with that workflow. And if you have this, you're good to go. I mean, all you need to do is just to keep doing it like repeatedly, and then you are a master of your skill, and then you can apply for those jobs, and then you can keep growing.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Afreni, the next question, I would like you to take the next question. So AI and data analytics seems to be co-joined. Is it advisable to combine the both for this program? Is Afreni here?
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Queen. We keep adding AI and data analytics because they are very, very related. I think that question would have even been much better answered by Ayo, because he really, really is his field. Okay, but yes, the AI is all about data, and data analytics is also another part. We haven't really joined them. They will be separate, but they are very, very related, and that's why you see us always putting it together as AI and data analytics here. But they're actually separate things we'll be doing. So it's normally AI and machine learning and data analytics. But I mean, they're all built in data. That's why you see that, yes, putting them together. Yeah.
Yeah. And because One Goal Analytics gives you the opportunity to finish, you know, say you paid for data analytics, you can always come back to learn machine learning and AI, isn't it?
So that I think that correction has to do it. If you join the data analytics course, you have the opportunity to join any subsequent data analytics course.
Okay.
Yes, as a refresher, because as you learn, sometimes you forget things, and we give you that opportunity to join the next cohort. You missed something, you want to join the next cohort, go ahead, come and join the next. You can join as long as you want a refresher, as long as you want. So yeah, that's how it works with that.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. And this question, I think a project person should answer this question. How do you combine your education or any other thing you're doing with tech? So would you like to take that, Dr. Tier? I feel like it's a project management kind of question. So this person is asking how you can combine your education or any other thing you're doing with tech. Dr. T, are you still with us?
Yes. So how you can combine education with the training? Is that did I get it correctly, the question? Sorry, because the sound was not very clear.
How do you combine your education? I assume this person is still in school, having a normal formal degree. So is asking the question how she can combine this her degree, her courses, all of that with learning tech skills.
Yes, of course. We move in a world where the responsibility for upskilling lies with the individual. In the past, people will go to the university, they will finish a degree, and they will say, okay, I learned what I have to learn. Now I go into a job, and they will stay in that job for many, many years and hopefully retire from that job. This reality does not exist anymore. Your generation will change jobs and even careers many times throughout your career lives, and you will be expected that you will keep yourself employable, up to date with the latest developments at all times. So, of course, this short training programs is one much more efficient way to keep yourself upskilled. A university degree is always very important, not only for the knowledge but also for the signaling that it provides to the market. It signals that your determination to study and complete a long-term project. But short training and after your degree training, even self-driven training programs, LinkedIn Learning, there are many resources in today's world available to you that you should make the most out of them.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I saw a hand earlier, but it's down now. I saw a hand earlier. So if you want to raise your hand, I can pick it up again. If you've got a question, we can unmute you and ask your question. So just going to the next, and I think Liliana is best to answer this particular one. So it's from Noah, and he said it's a pleasure to be here. He said he would appreciate guidance on how someone without tech background can leverage technology to earn, and which areas are most versatile for beginners.
I think probably just looking a little bit to the to what I shared this evening. It is very simple about understanding how to use various AI tools and how this can help you. So what I shared with everybody today was a bit of, if you look into setting up your business, is not like impossible nowadays. You have a product idea, you can produce it. You see all the tools I share with you today will help you have it up and running in a matter of few months. So, but not only this, I think it is learning how to embed and build up these tools next to some knowledge around, let's say, product innovation or marketing can allow you to access this kind of jobs. Yeah. So, for example, talking about a digital marketing analyst or digital marketing specialist. So, using and learning, understanding some basics of marketing and complement this with the use of AI tool will allow you to create content. Okay. So, and develop this specific kind of skills or any other kind of material. So I would say how you can combine it is thinking at what do you know so far, what else can you know. So I think the courses you just mentioned here, all of them are giving quite an interesting direction. So if I'm looking at, I don't know, data governance and innovation, for example. So if you look at developing a new product or working in a business which is looking into developing new products, so having a course like this course and adding and learning and integrating some AI tools will help you answer and access this kind of jobs.
Thank you so much, Liliana. Thank you so much. That was so good. Thank you.
So I'm sorry, but I will need to leave. So didn't really want to interrupt.
Yeah.
But now I just want to say goodbye to everybody. It was a great pleasure seeing you here. Looking to stay connected. All the best and have a wonderful weekend, everyone.
Yes, feel free to connect with Liliana on LinkedIn. Feel free to follow One Goal Analytics on LinkedIn, on Facebook, on Instagram, and sure to always, you can also send your questions and, whatever you intend to reach out, and someone would definitely pick it up and reach you. Thanks, Liliana. Thank you so much. We're just out of time at the minute. And just one more question. We'll be taking one more question before we go. And Nick will just tell us why it is really important for before Nick comes up, he's going to tell us why it's important for you to take this step, because this is a commitment towards your growth, towards your upskilling yourself, towards becoming the best you can be. So Nick is going to come up in 1 minute to tell us more about it. But before we do, there's a question about, I think I saw a question about there's no physical place of meeting for now in Enugu. Dr. Nnamdi, do you want to just share on that briefly? I think there's a physical place in Enugu.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you very much, Queen, and good evening, everyone. Yes, interesting questions. Yeah, in Enugu, we're happy to announce that we have a office space in Enugu at the moment. So we're sharing the details on our community page. So we have office in a very strategic place, and currently we are building our lab. So soon everything will be ready, and I'm sure we will get to hear from us soon about the office space. So One Goal is really working hard to make sure that we give you all the service that's needed. So yeah, the answer is yes. We are really being very proactive, and soon as we're going to interface with you face to face and online as well.
Yes, and just to add to that, Lovett, are you on the call?
Exactly.
Is Ozioma Victoria on the call as well? Because these are our physical evidences that we have physical spaces and we have staff already operating in those spaces. Now the next I think he's
if you give them opportunity to just say one thing, to put say hi to them.
I'm waiting for them to come up. I haven't seen any camera come up yet.
All right.
So
my golden camel is not coming on.
Sorry? Would you just raise your hand if you'd like to say something? But we're already out of time. We have just 1 minute left because we're out. We've overshot our time by 10 minutes. I apologize to our distinguished guests and resource people here, and everyone actually. So there is the account details on the chat box, and also we've also got the discount, the massive discount. So Nick, please, the floor is all yours.
Okay, in 1 minute. It's all about continuous professional development, as Dr. Theo said actually, and we have to fight for the funds. It is important. Whenever there is a new technology, that technology improves all of us, but it also lengthens the gap between the developing and the developed world. And we have to be careful. We have to fight much harder in Nigeria than elsewhere. AI is a tool that can be learned very quickly, and the key word here is tool. It is something that you can use. It is like mechanical engineers. You don't have to know how the car works. You just have to know how to drive it. And the driving is where you need the training. And then you can go anywhere you like with the car because someone else will build the car. That is really the image here. Yes, and therefore try and put your first step on a training, on an international valued training, and then you will accelerate yourself. But you need to do the first step. Find the funding. Oops, are we all gone?
Thank you so much, Nick. Thank you. Thank you.
Are we still there? Okay.
Yeah. Thank you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but I've lost your face.
You have? I'm right here.
There we are. Sorry, my apologies. Something happened on my So really make the first step. Find the funding or the installments that are very, very generously given by one goal. Lobby politicians. Actually, we have to do something. Lobby the politicians who are offering all these ideas to sponsor you, or find a relative, a rich relative. Go to your employer and try and convince them why you will become a better employee if they give you the $200 or whatever to come to this training. Fight for yourself. That is important. And actually, when you will be trying to find work in the international market, they will be looking at what initiatives you have shown to make you different from all the others. And just by being here, you've made a very big step towards that. Yes, and then the certifications, the recommendations that you get from One Goal and the knowledge that you will get from One Goal Analytics will push the door open for you to move. But the first step has to be from you, and continuously, please.
I couldn't agree less, because while you were speaking, Nick, I remembered my first ever investment in myself in technology, and I remembered how I had to phone a friend to lend me the money. That was my very first time I paid to learn, a tech skill. I had to phone a friend. Thinking about it now, and that was during the lockdown, because everyone was locked. The whole world was, at a still, and I was wondering, what to do, and I had a very good result, good degree and all of that. But right now, as Dr. Theo said, it's degree alone isn't going to cut it now in the future and in the world we live in. So it's all about making that first step. It begins with you. It begins with your determination. It begins with your goal. And having One Goal Analytics really ready to help and empower, giving massive discounts. I've not seen it done in so many places. So I think, and I advise, take opportunity, take a hold of the payment plan now before the 28th of April, before the end of 28th of April and begin this course, begin this journey on the 2nd of May. You know, the date has been extended for you, the discount has been improved for you, everything, like everything, you've got everything on the platter now. So I just want to encourage everyone listening and wondering, oh, I may not have the funds, I don't have anyone to lend me, I don't have anyone to give me this funds or to do any of this Nick have said. It begins with your mind. It begins with you saying, I'm going to do this. I'm going to get it done before the 28th. You know, believing first, believing strongly. And that belief alone will open up the doors, open up the way, and bring you to the right people, the right sponsors, and the right opportunity. So thank you all so much. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know if there are any more questions. There are questions here about how to show payment plan, how to so there's a community chat, there's a WhatsApp community. You all can just join the community and we can take the conversation on from there. The admin would reach out to everyone who wants to be a part, who have made payments. I want to show, because I can see some payments are already coming in. That's massive. Some payments are already coming in. People are saying, oh, I want to pay, I need bank details and all of that. So once you join the WhatsApp community and you reach out to us, if the team can also just reshare the link again so people can sign up, that would be really, really good. So thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. It was an amazing time. Thank you, Dr. Teo, for staying till this time. We really appreciate your time and we thank you for being here. Thank you, Nick. Thank you, Ayodele. Thank you, Fremi.
Queen, it's okay if you allow the admin and Ozioma to say in a parting word to them. They are ready to talk now.
I was unmuting their mics. I wasn't sure.
So Ozioma and admin, could you say hello to our audience, please? Quickly, because of time.
Okay. Hello. Hello, everyone. Good evening.
You're so excited. Let's take it one step at a time. So, Ozioma, can you go first, please? Yeah, I've asked you to unmute.
Good evening, everybody.
Hi.
Okay. Good evening, everyone.
Hi.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can, loud and clear.
Okay. Okay. I am one of the beneficiaries of One Goal Analytics training, and I would say it was a life-changing one for me. You know, when I first joined the training, I was curious, but I was unsure of what to expect. I had academic knowledge, but I needed practical, in-demand skills that could make me stand out in the competitive job market. But this training changed it for me. Through this program, I was exposed to key areas like data analysis, cybersecurity, and project management. You know, what stood out the most for me was not just what was taught, it was how it was taught. The sessions were practical, easy to follow, and very, very engaging. The facilitators broke down all the complex concepts into simple and understandable steps, making it very easy for beginners like me to catch up. To anyone considering, I would advise that you join One Goal Analytics. I would strongly recommend it. It's not just a training, it's an investment to your future. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So that's Ozioma, by the way, for everyone wondering. Oh, it's just a black screen. So that's Ozioma speaking. And Lovett, do you want to go? And this is Lovett.
Yeah. Good evening, everyone. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah. Good now.
Hi, Queen. Can you hear me?
Yes, all good now.
You can hear me, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so my name is Lovett AK, and I am so happy to be here today. All my like when I'm looking at the participants and seeing all my classmates at the ETF, and it's quite amazing, and I'm just so happy that I am here with you today. So they said testimonials speak more. So I don't want to take our time. I'm just going to say that I just wanted to get on board. It's going to be an amazing experience for us because I'm sure you are not going to forget about the big data that Ayo taught us, the cybersecurity that Afreni has been on from the one to the start, and of course, where my area is the data governance. That is actually what brought me to ETF, and I was so happy and excited that I got what I want. It's not about like one thing I found so amazing about One Goal is that they are not really just saying we just want people, maybe students, people who are already professionals elsewhere like myself and some other people I met at the ETF are actually giving transition into the tech field or even grow capacity, develop more capacity in the tech field. So this is not just a student thing. Anywhere you are, whatever trade you are currently in, you really need this tech capacity, you need these tech skills to actually advance in your own career or even transition, just like myself. I've been in so many professions, and I'm so happy that I'm actually finally in that tech field that I've been dreaming all along. So thank you so much for being here, and we'll keep the conversation at the community platform. Thank you so much, One Goal, and thank you all my friends, DNAB, all of you, Carlo, all of you. I'm seeing you here, and I'm very, very happy that
You
you're
can
here.
go
Thank
to
you
their
so much, and thank
DMs
you,
and send
Zoma,
your thing.
too, for being here.
Okay, you can go to their DMs and send your thanks because we're already out of time. I just want to say thank you all for being here and thank you for staying till this time. I mean, we still have 37 people on the call. Well done. Well done, you. Well done. So thank you all so much. We will see you again at the next webinar. And the next webinar will be really practical, really, really hands-on practical, where you will learn actual things on the webinar. You'd get more, you would hear from more resource people as well. You'd be impacted. And also, as you sign up and you start the lessons, the classes from the 2nd of May, we will see you in class. So thank you. Have a lovely evening, everyone. Goodbye. Bye.
Thank you, Queen.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Admin, you can stop recording. Bye. Thank you.